Welcome. You are listening to Healthy Lifestyle. I am Lorianne Casdia, and our mission at Healthy Lifestyle is to explore the various empowering healing options available today, exposing our listeners to a variety of healing techniques, strategies, and lifestyle improvements, removing the element of unknown to a variety of healthy options in an informative and interactive manner. And we're going to try to help you find your balance with mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual parts of you. We will be discussing everything from preschool to senior living, from acupuncture to chiropractics, from spiritual awakening to yoga, and much, much more. Healthy Lifestyle will bring opportunities to our listeners to learn and interact with some of the most renowned experts in their respective fields. Today, we are fortunate to have with us Krystine Casdia, who has a Bachelor's of Science in Medical Technology, Clinical Laboratory Science. She started a career at a local hospital working as a generalist in 3 departments of a laboratory, and then moved on to a pharmaceutical research laboratory for 7 years. She left work for motherhood for almost 2 years, then started working back in the hospital laboratory setting in the blood bank transfusion service department. Yikes for me on that one. Working around the family schedule and allowing her to be present for her family and more involved in the community, which is wonderful. She's very passionate about Rodan and Fields business, and I'd like to welcome Krystine. Krystine, welcome. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So tell me about this. First, I love the fact that you are working your work around your family schedule. I really like that. Talk to me about that. What got you into this?
Well, being in healthcare, it's a 24/7 job. So going back into the hospital environment, I'm able to work per diem on an on-call basis. And when the kids were really little, I would work evenings. So I'd be with them all day. Just needed a sitter for a little bit until my husband got home. And then I'd go to work for a few hours, for a shift. And it's work you can leave and come back to the family.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's nice. I like the balance there. That's when we talk about balance and the healthy balance. That's really nice because you're really focusing on the family when you're there, and then afterwards, they're secure and safe, and then you go to work and do something for yourself as far as working goes.
For myself and for the community, being involved in blood banking, you know that I'm behind the scenes helping people every day, helping patients every day.
Understood. We'll probably stop talking about the blood banking because I faint easily. So how did you start with Rodan and Fields? Talk to me about that.
As with most amazing products, it's always a friend of a friend situation. Mm-hmm. A friend of mine took me to her friend's house where she was having a launch of her business, and I got a little email invite, so I looked into the company first because I like to be prepared. Scientist,
yep, I understand.
And I learned that Rodan and Fields were the 2 doctors, the 2 dermatologists behind Proactive.
Oh, okay.
So that intrigued me. Here they are, doctors coming out with a skincare line. I personally was using anything I could grab at CVS or Target, and it really wasn't working for me.
Okay.
So I was intrigued to go to listen about true skincare. Always intrigued by going to the beauty counters, but I never really did that. I never went to beauty counters. I'm not much on makeup or any of that. But being a mom and being busy and being tired, working those hours till midnight, I needed some better skincare so that I don't have to wear the makeup and everything like that.
Understood. Your skin, by the way, listeners can't see this, but you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You have the most beautiful complexion ever. So what about the products did you like? I mean, obviously being a scientist, you did your research. What was it that you liked?
It's clinically based, and it's a step-by-step process. And I didn't really understand that, but I do, as a scientist, understand that you need different steps to get an end result in a final product. So understanding being that presentation and learning about that, I was like, click, it made sense. I wasn't doing that.
Why steps? I mean, that always confused me, and I got to tell you, I am the worst. I don't know what comes before what I should do in what order, why it has to be done in that order.
Right.
Why does it have to be done in a certain step or a certain order?
Well, you could kind of almost give the analogy of lawn care, right? You have dead leaves all over your lawn after the fall. So you need to then rake those away. So that's like exfoliating. You need to exfoliate your skin to prep it for the next step.
Okay.
And then we also have tools that you can use that some of the med spas use, but this is, a much more reasonable way to go. It's at-home skincare.
Right.
And you can use a microdermabrasion to then do like the thatching of your skin.
Oh, okay. Good analogy.
So that when you do the next product of your creams and serums, they will then go into your skin and fertilize it and help with the regrowth.
Oh, that's
and
good.
Reproduction of healthy skin cells and collagen and other.
So similar to priming a wall before you paint it?
Yes.
Got it. That's...
And as with anything, the last step with all of Rodan Field skincare is protection. So everything ends with an SPF.
So why does this product, what makes this product better than the gazillion other products out there? And maybe it's not the best. I mean, is it, where is it in the spectrum? Is it number one in the world? It's
number one anti-aging skincare in the U.S., number one premium acne skincare in the U.S.,
wow.
and the number one growing in Canada. We're available in Canada and Australia as well.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Great.
They're expanding.
So let's talk about this. I'm very, I want the world to obviously be more balanced, hence healthy lifestyle. And the eco-friendly products are really important to myself and my family. You're going to hear a lot of that when listening to the show, because it's important what we're doing and what we're putting back in the earth and taking care of our surroundings. Talk to me about Rodan and Fields. Are they eco-friendly?
They are. The one wash we have is a microdermabrasion wash. It is reverse regimen, and they have microbeads, but they're environmentally friendly microbeads. This is a California-based company. The doctors were Stanford-trained dermatologists that stayed in California. They produce everything in California, so they're very aware of all of the eco-friendly things, as well as two of our products have capsules that they're involved that they come in for potency and effectiveness, and those capsules are biodegradable as well.
Why is some of the product and pumps and some of the product in those little really cool looking capsules?
All for effectiveness of the ingredients so they don't degrade over time. So being in a capsule, it is measured out and dispensed for the right amount of product for your entire area of your face, or
right.
just for the lips, for the lip renewing serum. And then the pumps for the on blemish helps keep the two products separate, so that when you pump one, pump the other, and you put them together, they then activate and are more effective.
Oh, that's really good. So you're making sure you're getting the right amount of the product. At the same time, it's not degrading because air's getting to it, because it kind of open it up.
Right.
Well, that's really good.
They really thought of everything.
I guess so. That's why they're doctors and you're a scientist, because you notice stuff like that.
No.
I'd be like, wow, what a cool container.
But that's the thing about Rodan and Fields, is you do not have to have a science background to be involved in it. I'm not a dermatologist, so if I don't know the answer to anything, it's very easy for me to go onto the website, my website, and just look it up. Or we can call the nurses who are on call and available to us, because we can't know everything.
Wow,
so yeah, the resources are out there. So I have teammates who are nurses. I have teammates who are teachers, who are stay-at-home moms. So it's really for anybody and everybody, this business.
So someone like myself who's not scientific in nature,
yes.
by nature, I can go onto the website and have those questions answered.
Yes.
Or more importantly, what I do is call you and say, here's my question.
And
What's
if I don't
deal?
have the answer, I will find it for you. Yes.
Lovely.
Customer service.
Yeah, customer service is really important. You are listening to Healthy Lifestyle on Long Island News Radio 103.9. I am Lorianne Casdia, and we are here right now speaking with Krystine Casdia, talking about Rodan and Fields. Krystine, speaking of customer service, talk to me about what your commitment is to customer service.
I'm available by quick text, phone call, any way that people feel most comfortable communicating. I have a website, I have email, and I also have social media, Facebook, a little bit of Instagram. I'm not as fluent on the Instagram, but as we all are, we're works in progress. We're always learn and expand, right?
Well, they're moving a lot. I see a lot of movement in social media from Facebook to Instagram, and you have two small, very smart boys. Just ask them. They already know.
I know. I should.
Just amazing, right? Let's talk more about the products. Let's help our listeners understand more about what's available there in the products. So I understand that there's different groups of product that work for different skin types.
Yes, different skincare concerns. So we have Unblemish.
Duly noted.
Unblemish for acne, adult acne.
Okay.
Then we have Soothe for all those people with sensitive skin, rosacea, irritation, redness. helps with that.
Is Soothe the name of that system? Oh, okay,
yes.
Gotcha.
So Soothe has a 4-step system, and it ends with a mineral-based sunscreen, because the sun is also an irritant to sensitive skin, cause redness and heat and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah. And then we have a reverse line for those who have dark spots and sun damage. It helps reverse that and even out your skin tone. And then our Redefine is our anti-aging line.
So across those 4 lines, what if I fall into each of those categories? Do I have to get all 4 systems?
No, you don't. When I first had my skincare concerns, it was hormonal based, a little bit of acne. So what I did is I used the Unblemished in the morning, but I would use my my Redefine at night.
Okay.
Because your skin repairs best in the evening while you're sleeping, and cells regenerate. So I felt best using the anti-aging in the evening.
Okay.
So you can mix and match, or you could stick with one skincare line. Like people with Soothe tend to stay with the Soothe because they have irritation with any other product sometimes.
Okay. Now, I do use this product, and I love it. And the one thing I love about it, because I am that person who doesn't know what comes before what, I love the fact that it's numbered. So
yes.
each of the products tells me when I have to use it.
Yes.
It really makes it easy to define. Well, I look at it as my inability to pay attention to this stuff.
Yes.
But it helps. Talk to me about that. Talk to us about that.
It is a very simple, clean system. It is, number 1 is your wash. Number 2 is usually a toner, different toners for different skincare concerns. Our Reverse has a lightening toner, whereas the Redefine has a pore minimizing toner. Mm-hmm. And helps balance the pH. It's not that astringent that people think of at all. I was not much on using steps, but I found that the toner was wonderful, and it helped prep my skin for the anti-aging cream for the AM, for Redefine, which has SPF of 30 in it, and then PM for overnight restorative cream, which is a little heavier, a little thicker.
Yeah, it is thicker.
That helps with the firming of your skin as well.
Oh, we like firming.
Yes.
Firming's good. Firming's good. Women always look for the firming. The toner, I just never understood how that works. How does that work? Because it feels like I'm just splashing water on. I'm like, what?
No, we have.
What's the point?
No, we always use the medical grade gauze. It's a soft, thin gauze, so that you're not using a cotton ball where it's absorbing all of your product and it's just wasting it away. You just need a little. That's the one thing with these products, is the little amount is all you need. So your regimen will last you 60 days or more. So you just use a little bit of toner and you wipe it gently all over your face. And that also acts as a second step of an exfoliation. Just like when you wash your hands, when you move back and forth, you're exfoliating away dead skin cells and cleaning off any of the extra leftover wash that may be residual on your face that you didn't wash away.
So that's better than putting the toner on your fingers and then putting it on your face. No, that's bad. Okay, note to self. No, I'm kidding. So using the proper gauze or what have you, as opposed to the cotton ball, because the cotton ball does suck up a lot of product.
Right.
I mean, people could use it, right?
They could, but it's a waste product. And you want your regimen should last 60 days or more.
Understood. Now, I heard that it is Rodan and Field's 10-year anniversary.
Yes,
this month, is it?
This month.
Wow.
And we're having celebrations all over the country. And we're having one in Babylon on the 21st of May. I have some tickets available if anyone's interested to join me. We're going to have stations available for trying out the products and for skincare solution tools. So if you don't know what products are right for you, we can quickly answer a few questions and help guide you with what products might be best for you.
Oh, that's really wonderful. So if
raffles and samples and all that.
Gotta love
raffles.
A lot of fun. If they want to attend the event on the 21st, how do they get in touch with you, Krystine?
My email is Prentiss, that's PRENTISS 20 @yahoo.com. And I guess they could find me on Facebook, Krystine Casdia.
Great. Okay. So we'll look forward to it. We'll also put it up on Healthy Lifestyle so that we can link over to you so they can get to you quicker. If you can't find any of that, please feel free to leave me a private message on Healthy Lifestyle and I'll make sure that Krystine gets that. Krystine, this is really informative. I like it. Talk to me I love before and afters. And when I saw some of that's what got me in.
Yes.
The before and afters were amazing. And I've seen a major difference for myself before and after. It just makes me feel better. I feel like my skin looks younger. It seems to bounce back quicker. Why do you use before and afters?
They help give a visualization, just like when people who are on a weight loss program will have a before and after. Because with skincare too, it's consistency. You need to use it over time and then you'll see the difference. So sometimes as you're dieting, you don't see the difference until you pull up those pants and you finally see it. Skincare, you don't see it until yourself sometimes because you look at yourself in the mirror every day. So taking a before picture, which we always guide people to do when they get their regimen, there's a right there, take a before picture and then take a 30-day and a 60-day. You can even submit those to Rodan and Fields. And
cool.
if they're accepted, you'll get a free regimen. If they use those for their promotions, because that's another thing is the Rodan and Fields provides you with the befores and afters and everything that's compliant so that you as a business owner can just utilize the information at your fingertips to promote your own business.
That's great. What if somebody wants to get into this business? They're just encouraged by what you're doing and they want to do it because they too want to be balancing family and life, or they want something new. And they think this is the business to get into. How do they go about doing that?
They can contact me at any time and I'll help them enroll.
Nice. Very nice.
The event on the 21st would be a great introduction to the business and how you can work it into your routine and your life.
That's good. And I've watched you over time work this seamlessly into your life and the great benefits. What are the benefits of having your own company?
I've always been helping people behind the scenes as a medical technologist, clinical lab scientist, but I must tell you that having this business, I get to see people happy up front. I'm not a nurse where I have the patient contact.
Right.
So having my own business, I'm able to see the results and how happy people are. Even just with Lash Boost, it is a simple product that everyone is loving. And my neighbor went and got it. She no longer is my neighbor. She moved down south, but she was getting married and she thought of Lash Boost. And she used it and the makeup artist thought she had fake lashes. Like, it just helped make her day that much better. Her wedding pictures are gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm definitely going to throw up her before and after.
There you go. But for those listeners who don't know what Lash Boost is, I just happen to know what it is. But for those who don't, what is Lash Boost?
It is a nourishing conditioning serum that you apply to the lash line, a thin little line. You wear it overnight and it helps your lashes become thicker, darker, and fuller.
And it really does work.
Yes,
it really does work. It's good.
But I also had a friend of mine who had severe cystic acne, and she went to her dermatologist. Her husband's a small business owner himself, but they have their own health insurance, so that's quite costly. So between her copay and then all of the medications, the topical and the oral medications her doctor wanted her to take for her acne, it was going to cost her over $300 a month.
Oh my goodness.
So she reached out to me because she saw me on social media with Rodan and Fields, and she knew about the Unblemished line. So for a much more inexpensive way, for 60 days, free, we have a money-back guarantee, by the way.
Yes.
So she had nothing to lose. So she started out with the Unblemished, and she used it and was seeing results. And after 3 months, her painful cystic acne that she couldn't even sleep on her pillow went away.
Wow.
And she was so impressed with the results that she became a consultant herself to help others and for that extra income because she was a stay-at-home mom and
that's
4
amazing.
kids.
See, and this is what I like, again, going back to what we speak about with balancing your 4 pillars, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. I find that the successful businesses, you go forward to help other people because I truly believe, we truly believe we're here to serve other people.
Yes.
And this is a way that you're serving other people. And also at the same time, money gets generated. You have an income generating from that. So that's a lovely balancing combination in and of itself.
Definitely.
Krystine, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you being a guest here. We look forward to seeing you more. Again, to reach you, how do they reach you? Email?
Email Casdia at yahoo.com. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Kevin's. Prentice20 at yahoo.com.
Okay. Kevin, your husband will be very, very pleased to hear about that. So if he gets it, that's okay. Kevin will forward it. I am Lori-Ann Casdia, and we will be right back with our next guest. Welcome back. You are listening to Healthy Lifestyle. I am Lorianne Casdia, and we are speaking to Danielle Phipps. Danielle began her career in the hair industry in 2001. She works in salons behind the chair, making people feel good about themselves. She soon found her passion for education and quickly became an academy trainer for a very prestigious company. After being in the industry for 17 years and a mother for 12 years and educating for 8, she found another passion in essential oils. She discovered them after trying to help her children use less medicine and quickly learned how effective they can be. Now she combines her love of beauty, health, and education all into one and started an organization called Danielle U, which we'll get back to, and teaching people how to live a healthier, chemical-free life and utilizing plant-based medicine to help maintain overall wellness. Welcome, Danielle.
Thank you for having me, Lorianne.
My pleasure. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good. So, Danielle, what kind of essential oils are you using?
I'm using Young Living essential oils.
Okay. Why Young Living?
The company just spoke to me. When I looked into it, it was very consistent with their product. They're very, very strict on their distillation process and what goes into their oils, and it's pretty much whatever oil it is what's in there. There's no fillers. There's no additives. A good majority of them are able to be ingested or applied to your skin or diffused, and they're safe with animals, most of them, too. So that's kind of cool.
So I just want to look at that ingested thing. Now, there are only certain oils that you can ingest. That's
Correct.
a very, very specific thing. And
Yes.
I really recommend our listeners, before you ingest any kind of essential oil, that you check with an expert in the field. Definitely call Danielle or text her or email. She's really quick about it. I bug her to death all the time with questions. So I want to be very cautious with that
Yes.
statement about ingesting. Essential oils is explain essential oils to our listeners.
Essential oils are derived from plants. So everything that you get is from a specific plant. Where you get a peppermint oil, you get from the peppermint plant. If you get a lavender oil, you get it from a lavender plant. So it's all coming from the earth, and everything is very, very, very pure in this kind of situation.
Yeah, and my understanding of essential oils, it's a very concentrated version of that plant's material, and it's actually they capture the steam in the process, and that becomes the oil. And there are different levels and grades of essential oils, like some better than others, like any other product?
Absolutely. Young Living is known for its distillation process. It's actually got the most strict guidelines to make sure that each product is distilled a certain amount of times, and making sure that those products are now, when they're captured and when they're put into the bottles that they're in, that they are the same product as the last batch, as the batch before. And each one actually has a batch number on it. So if forever you feel that something is maybe a little discolored or doesn't smell the same, you can actually look up the batch number, and they can let you know if maybe they used a English lavender as opposed to a French lavender that time. So it's kind of cool to find that out too. You can backtrack everything.
Oh, I like that. There's a lot of standards involved in that that causes consistency with the product. And that's really important, especially in products like this, where you're using it in a lot of cases for medicinal, not just, making the house smell really, really nice, which, by the way, there's this product that that I use, and, I love it to death. I'm totally addicted to it. With the essential oils. So help me understand, how does this process work? How does someone who's never used it before get involved with it?
Most of the times you wind up having a home party, and a friend of a friend winds up recommending a product, and you wind up coming over, and you just learn about it, and you sit, and that's where I come in, where I could come to you and we can just chat and explain why it's why I find it's important to bring it into your life. And then I feel like when I speak about things, I'm very passionate, and I'm very true and very honest about things. So it tends to get people a little bit more understanding about the product as well. So
your teaching experience, you've brought that into this business as well?
Yes, I'm trained with adult learning through the company that I work for. So I felt that sometimes it can be a little bit too salesy, and I prefer to be more on the educational side. So that's where we brought into Danielle U, that Lorianne helped me create, actually.
So let's talk about Danielle U. Why did you create this organization? What is this organization going to do?
This is just going to help people to really, truly understand why making a chemical-free lifestyle is important, and why bringing these oils into your home and into your lifestyle is so key in our day and age with all the chemicals that we're exposed to just in general for just breathing the air or being in a hair salon like I am. I'm exposed to chemicals all day long. So being with that, you get to learn how to create different products, how to help yourself with any sort of seasonal allergies, or maybe making a soap, or maybe making some sort of a lotion. Or that's where Danielle You comes in, where you now learn how to use the products that you've gotten into your home now. Now what? What's next?
Let me back up, and we're going to revisit the Danielle You. Grandma says, I use chemicals and I'm perfectly fine. Why, Grandma, Nana. So why use essential oils? Why not have chemicals? I mean, it doesn't seem to be hurting anybody.
No, not at all. I feel that for me, it was a choice, because if you look at all the ingredients on the backs of the products, there's ammonia in almost everything that you clean with. And then there are fillers and all of those other things that you're constantly breathing in. Or if you're cleaning without gloves on, your skin is one of the biggest organs on your body, and you're literally ingesting these products and absorbing them through your skin. So having a young daughter, she's now 5, I feel comfortable letting her use some of the cleaning products because she loves to help me. So I would rather her use this and touch this and be exposed to that than something that would be over the counter from a store.
So it's a choice.
Absolutely.
We're talking about a choice, and that there's one choice to use the chemical base, which we grew up using. And now there's another choice. This is an alternative choice that allows people to maybe take a little bit more control over the products that they're bringing into their homes. I also found the economic benefit of it as well. Buying a small bottle, it seems like you're not getting much product. You see advertisements for laundry detergent this way too, where you're really buying a large bottle, but it's really more water than anything else. This product offers that as well. Correct? Concentrated version?
Yes. I know you're talking about Thieves.
Yes, I am. I love
one
Thieves.
One of our favorite cleaners. It is actually comes in a 14.4 ounce bottle, and all you need is a little capful in a gallon bucket of water, and you can mop your entire home. You can take one little capful, and it's a little bit more concentrated this way, and put it into a spray bottle. Use it to clean up your kitchen, your bathroom. You can make your own cleaners. That's another thing that you can learn through knowing me.
And Danielle You.
And Danielle You, yes.
Yes, you can definitely listen to that. You are listening to Healthy Lifestyle. I am Lorianne Casdia, and we are speaking with Danielle Phipps, who is a young living representative. We're talking about essential oils. And so let's talk about Danielle You. I buy these essential oils. Now I get them. I don't know how to use them. Is that where Danielle You comes in?
Absolutely. I find that's one of the biggest issues that people have as they go to these home parties and they buy these products, and then they sit there and comes a week or two later, and then they say, okay, I forgot what they said. I don't remember how to use it. So that's where they have access to me through email or through my Facebook, and we're able to set up a specific program for them and teach them, again, soaps or any sort of skincare products or any sort of cleaning products, and how to deep clean without having to get into using your stronger, more chemical-based products.
Understood.
So it's kind of a changing or rotating schedule what's going to happen on Danielle You.
So you buy the product, and now you're not just left there out on your own to try to hopefully remember what you could use it for, similar to our previous guest, Krystine, where you have that backup and you can go in and ask questions, and you can feel secure and safe in trying these products. And you teach them other things to do with them, whereas they may learn one thing when they buy it. They will learn a bunch of different things you could do with peppermint oil and lemon oil and all those wonderful oils that are really exciting. And you're going to do products. Is that how they do it when they attend your class? So what are the requirements to attend Danielle You?
Well, the requirement for the class is to purchase at least a basic kit plus 2 to 3 other oils, depending on what we're planning for that specific creation. So generally the starter kit would be where you would come in, and it would be a starter kit class, and we'd be able to make something from what you already have.
Right, in your kit.
Yeah, and you always get me with your kit. I stand by that, and no matter what, I'll always be there to help you out and hold your hand and just answer any questions at any point, just like Krystine had said earlier, just being there for our people and being able to just help them along the way. That's my favorite part.
I got the visual of the Maytag guy, and I'm thinking, well, Danielle doesn't eat a lot, so it'll be cool to have her there all the time. But no, having resources like Krystine and yourself, that's really important. And being able to call you or text you, which, I do to you all the time, is like, I have this lemon oil. Can I use it for this? I think that's a really good idea. And then having these classes, you said to make something. So with the class, not only are you teaching them how to do the kits, but there are various classes for them to make what?
I mean, I made a fantastic scrub that I use to clean my bathroom.
Really?
With very simple household
And I could learn
ingredients.
that if I attend that class on Danielle Yu.
Absolutely.
And is there a way to get in touch with you once they have these oils so that they can attend? Or how do they sign on someplace?
Well, I can get them signed up if they'd be interested in getting involved with that. And my email would be dphipps it's PHIPPS @gmail.com. So that would be one way to get in touch with me. I'm Danielle Phipps on Facebook as well, so you can catch me there also.
That sounds good. So again, I love this concept of Danielle Yu. Truth be told, you came up with the idea. I just kind of helped you with it a little bit. But it's great to be able to buy the product, get the kit, talk about some of the different essential oils for people who haven't really put their toe in the pool yet. It's sometimes that's scary. It's new stuff. It looks really cool in those amber bottles, but what do I do with it?
Yeah.
So what are the different things other than cleaning? What are the different things we can do?
Oh, you can use them. Peppermint oil is one of my favorites. You can use it just to freshen your breath a tiny bit. Helps to wake you up. Can also, if you just smell it and you sniff the bottle a little bit, it's nice and bright and crisp. If you have a headache, you can stick it on the back of your neck a little bit. You could put it on your temples, not too close to your eyes because it is a very strong peppermint, Lorianne.
Yes, it was.
And then, just breath freshening in general for me, instead of taking a mint or something that is full of sugar or artificial sweeteners, also I try to avoid.
Right. Yeah, I'm on a cleansing program or a nutritious program called Ideal Protein, and I'm not supposed to have any kind of sugar, so that was a problem.
Perfect.
It's like I want something minty, but I can't eat that because it's sugar based or fake sugar based, and I won't do the fake sugar stuff anymore. So that's a really exciting thing to use, and that's just one oil that you just did all those things with.
That's just one oil.
And how many oils does Young Living? Lots, right?
Lots and lots and lots. I know that the starter kit itself comes with 11 of the most commonly used oils. So that's kind of fun. It's got lemon, lavender, peppermint, which we also sometimes abbreviate as LLP. That's one of the most commonly used ones for like allergy times or for, seasonal sensitivities, I guess you can say, to be compliant. And I use them on my children, which is fantastic. It's actually why I really got into it. My daughter was having a lot of issues with urinary tract infections. They were constant. So my husband, being a nurse, I spoke to him, seeing if I could use something as an alternative to try to prevent, as opposed to being reactive. I want to be proactive. So we made a little poultice with a little bit of coconut oil and made a little rub for her little belly and put it on there with a warm compress, and she was feeling pain relief within 20 minutes.
Okay, help us out. What's a poultice?
A little poultice, a little mixture, little concoction of a bunch of different oils put together. I can honestly not remember how many. I think there was probably 9 of them in there.
Wow.
But I wound up using little drops of them with some coconut oil, and I still have it in a container. So if ever she has an issue again, I can just put a little bit on her little tummy and she's good to go.
That is great. You are listening to Healthy Lifestyle. I am Lorianne Casdia, and we're speaking to Danielle about essential oils. Danielle, how did you learn about essential oils? You are just a walking textbook. How did you go about learning this?
I guess say that I have absorption issues. I like to just absorb anything that I'm interested in.
Is that an essential oil pun? Or?
I mean, maybe it kind of was. I have a tendency, if I like something, I really just retain the information. So
does that come with being an educator, you think?
I think that might be why I became an educator, more than the reverse. But I just feel like I became very passionate about it, and I believed in them so much that I just wanted to know more. I wanted to know if I was having a blemish on my skin, what if I had in my home, what could I use? And a little drop of lavender oil can help to kind of just make that calmer and not so irritated. If you burn your skin, you can use a little bit of lavender oil also if you're cooking in the kitchen. So it was just one of those things. I'm the queen of multi-purpose. I like to have multi-uses for things and be able to tell you, hey, you could also use it for that. So that's just kind of, I took it and ran with it.
And that's where the Danielle you comes in, because you can say, hey, you can also use it for this, that, the other thing.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. So anybody getting these oils or the kit from, it's Young Living, correct?
Yes, it is.
From Young Living. So those products, very high end, or again, you selected them because of their process. And with your passion, you selected this particular product. You really have a very good feeling and experience with them, correct?
I do. They're very high quality. They're therapeutic grade. So they are, like what you mentioned before with the ingestible. The little fun fact is that if something is not ingestible through Young Living oils and has a special safety cap on it, like you would find on like a Motrin or an aspirin bottle, that it's harder for a child to get into, it'll be harder for us grown-up children to get into it. So we know not to put it in our mouths.
Oh, well, that's a good. I didn't know that they did that differentiator.
Yeah.
That's good. Again, going to kind of jumping off of what I spoke with Krystine about, is it environmental sensitive? Is the company like that? Do they concerned about the environment? Obviously they are, if they don't want chemicals.
Yes, they absolutely are. They have their own farms, so they create and they grow their own products. Sometimes they outsource, which part of the distillation process, a lot of people have, or other companies may outsource from other areas. They only outsource very, very few plants because they have so many. They think like 6 or 7 farms across the universe.
And outsourcing, not the universe. That's
the universe.
A lot.
Wow.
That's good. Wow. That's great. You mean the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
All right. Because the universe, I was like, yeah, okay. I had the visual of Mars. Sorry. Anyway, focus. The essential oils are, when they have these forms, are they all organic, or are there different levels?
They are. I actually learned a fun fact that somebody posted about their poison ivy in their yard going crazy, and they're trying to find a chemical-free way to get rid of it. And I heard that oregano oil in a bottle of water and spray it a lot, and then oregano is considered a hot oil, and by that I mean is it physically will get hot on your skin, and if you ingest it, you feel some heat. It'll actually burn away the poison ivy. So they use that on their farms. They don't use any sort of pesticides. They use their oils to help to support their plants that they're growing for more oils.
That is really interesting. That is a fun fact. Here's a fun fact for you. Where poison ivy grows, there's this plant called jewelweed, and it always grows around poison ivy. It is actually the remedy to poison ivy. So if you do get poison ivy, and we hope that you don't, and you've used your oregano oil to eradicate your poison ivy, use jewelweed, and that will actually take care of this itching and is the it eradicates that as well. So
that's really cool.
Thank you very much. That's why I got books. If they want to reach you, again, if listeners want to reach you, they can reach you going to Healthy Lifestyle. We'll definitely put a link up there directly to you. But also, what would be your email address again?
dphipscreations@gmail.com, and I'm also Danielle Phipps at Facebook.
Okay. And what other kind of products do they have? Do they have anything other than oils? And you had mentioned before that the oils are safe for our animals. Now, I have my little Missy girl.
I do. I love her.
Me too. Are there any products that are safe or not safe for animals? Like when I use Thieves on my floor, she loves sniffing the floor now. And she's like, I find her licking the floor. I'm like, okay, you need to stop doing that. But what... do I have any concerns with animals, cats, dogs, using these products in the house?
No, there's actually a lot of resources you can find. You can research through Young Living, and they let you know safety with animals. And the main concern that has happened with other companies with animals, or if you find something in a store randomly on the shelf that they say it's 100% natural essential oil, it's the fillers in the oil that is causing the issue, not the actual oils. So they do have they do have skincare. They do have they have supplements, vitamins, and sort of joint health, and they also have an animal line So they do have
lovely.
quite a few different things, as well as the cleaning and the diffusers.
Excellent. I hope that you come back and join us again. Thank you so much, Danielle, for being here. Thank you for joining us today on Healthy Lifestyle. I want to thank my guest today, Krystine Casdia of Rodan and Fields. Of course, you, Danielle Phipps of Young Living, and Daniel Yu. Of course, I always want to thank my producer, Brian. You're wonderful. In the meantime, follow us and send us comments, please. We welcome them on social media at Healthy Lifestyle. And as always, I want to remind you to do a little something for yourself every day. It starts there. It does have a big impact, but definitely take a moment and do something for yourself every day. Create a habit, create new balance, and show up for you and show up big.